Everything's different now.
Do it.
Realize it's a black screen. Of course. Scene over. I'm very smart. Alright. Think we should be good to go. Probably.
Yep.
Definitely maybe. Hunter's Harpoon is a friggin' card.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, DVAC. Dup, thank you so much. For a 19-month sub streak. Holy cow. That's Dr. Dragon to you.
How the heck do cards?
The perfect way to word that.
How do?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
Yeah.
yes, thank you, Brad Mage. Dr. Dragon.
I did say that.
Yeah, I wasn't paying any attention. I didn't change my name either when we got married, so I'm not actually Mrs. Fickus. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Dr. Dragon, perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's a good name.
Alright. Laundry timer's gonna go off in like 8 minutes. I'll put that over here. Figure we might as well go. So,
let's do it.
If you haven't heard, the devs decided that along with the release of Homecoming, which we played through last week, they were also going to change up the draft format. They say they, basically you're still drafting 2 set 5 packs, but they've swapped out, I think they said about half the, draft pack cards with a totally new set, which basically is going to completely flip the whole draft format on its head, and that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't really poured through the entire list, but an important change is that you're now drafting the draft packs first. And you'll see it looks quite a bit different. Changey Stick is out. Back in are a lot of set 3 themes. So Tribal is big again.
Delinquent.
Delinquent is back, yes.
Our boy.
So like Tribal is big, so all the stuff that kind of didn't work in set 3 draft, I think they're kind of trying to find something that makes it work a bit better this time around. Gone are things like Welding Torch and Changey Stick. I think there aren't any Spellcraft weapons in common and uncommon, although I could be wrong about that. Anyway, the pack in front of us, I am taking this Pillar of Amar, but it's definitely a good, like, show. So, like, Gunslingers are back, as well as cards with Bond for Gunslingers. Entrapment's back, so get ready to die to Entrapment constantly. The Gunslinger synergies are around. I was just giving it a quick look, but dinosaurs seem like they're going to be pretty strong. Like, Grenadins don't really seem to have the payoffs that they always used to have. Scrap Hound and Powder Keg Rider are not in this format. So I'm not 100% sure what the game plan will be with them. But dinosaurs have a lot of stuff. I've also been hearing that, like, Praxis Sentinels is really good, and Pillar of Amar is a bomb.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of any other synergy type stuff, Pillar of Amar is, like,
Empower, play
set
5/5 Sentinel.
Set 1 draft bomb. So we're taking that. Getting Karen Dawn Merchant offered to us immediately. So we've got this Temple Rider here. We've got Dragon Breath, which is good removal. The Open Punter is quite good. Minotaur Ambassador definitely is nice. You get that out with the Pillar, you get 10-10 in stats, which is funny.
Yeah.
Merchant is an interesting question, but I do quite like it, and I think a 2-1 deadly is a pretty strong body, especially with a merchant attached to it. Potentially go into Xenon. So a lot of the synergies that work with Sentinels are Praxis colors. Sentinels was always sort of a Praxis-based thing, but I do think that Xenon is also a decent enough backbone. Yeah, Punter, really, really cool card, really strong card. If you're playing with a lot of Yetis, Punter is actually a win condition. Even just a few Yetis, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, it sure was the first pick.
He sure got us the first pick. By the way, and I think this is new, they've broken out draft, the draft pool.
Nice.
So if I draft a spell or an attachment, it's down here.
Good.
I'm taking the Trailmaker here,
Trailmaker,
but
yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Frontline Cyclops is pretty alright and is a Sentinel. Arshenport Ringmaster, that's been in since set 1, and I have no idea if it's a good card, even all this time later. It really would be between these two, and I think Trailmaker kind of helps me get up to Amar,
really
and
good.
also helps
Ramp
me get this
and
triple,
influence,
triple influence.
Ramp and fixing is on a decent bunny now.
Alright, this is saying to me that Shadow is fairly open. I mean, left, right, target, color. Cover of Darkness is back.
Seems pretty good. Power.
Unpredictable Outlaw is good to see in case we want to pivot. Diplomatic Seal, this is back in the format. It's an interesting one, but probably pretty okay for fixing. By the way, Strangers are gone. Bannerman remains, though, because of course he's in set 5.
Yeah. Target color seems...
Yep.
Delinquent Bolt. There's a Sentinel.
There's a Dormant Sentinel. There's a Delinquent. So, Dormant Sentinel is nice filler, just when your draft really needs a top end. Strength of Many is, of course, Strength of Many. Island's Choice is quite strong, but we're not in any of those colors at all.
That's very strong.
Delinquent's quite nice. I have always liked Delinquent.
Yeah, that Summon Sabotage is really nice, because you don't have to put Sabotage in your deck.
Yeah, exactly.
And strong bot.
So there's a second Strength of Many, although, Justice, those Strength of Manys were really the first Justice cards that I saw where I was like, ooh. Hydrate, they rotated the format. It's basically completely, I think they switched out about half the draft pack cards into something else, and also you're drafting draft packs first and last, and set 5 packs, Defiance packs in the middle. I think it's pretty cool. Here, there isn't anything that particularly excites me. I could go Wandering Forge to kind of have another Sentinel. I could go Strength of Many in case I end up in Justice somehow. And I mean, it's not completely out of the question, but at the same time, it's sort of whatever. Pinback Command is always a card that is I don't understand.
What
you have to discard a card to make Nightfall.
Is it 3 color? Is it just...
Xenon is a double. With Justice, it's Karandon. With Primal, it's Aurelion.
Sure.
But though, like I said, if we do end up in a slightly more Sentinels, that's Praxis.
Praxis?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire and Time. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this pack that particularly excites me. I might try to lean in a little bit on the Sentinels, maybe. We'll see. Quite early. Inspire Obedience is a card, but it's not a great card, so I may just pull this Praxis banner out. Yeti Snowslinger is also alright. We're not doing much with artifacts at the moment, but relics at the moment, but Sentinels tend to have good synergies with artifacts anyway, so they play in pretty decently.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the 3 color cards are now in packs 2 and 3, which is interesting. It does mean your pack 1 cards are no longer really your 3 color cards in pack 1 don't exist anymore. Yeah.
They're so difficult to pick in the first place.
Yeah, you had to be committed.
Absolutely committed.
Or you were just giving up a pick.
Yeah.
I'm kind of between these two, because again, I only have one mediocre card, Sentinel card right now, but By the way, if we really want to go Sentinels, the big one we're looking for is Scourstone Sentinel.
Yeah.
You'll know when you see it.
Banner?
Yeah, we're actually doing okay for 2s right now. Ah, I found all of the Justice.
Yes. Hello.
I mean, these two are like okay. Town Watchman might be better again, but I'm not sure. Sort of like Loyal Watchwing or Yeti Windflyer.
A weird.
So there's the laundry.
A weird fast spell for 6.
Yes, that's one from set 3, I think.
Why?
Because it's polymorph at fast speed. That's how much you gotta pay for fast speed in common.
But it's bad.
Yeah, that's generally the opinion.
That's really bad.
Oh, I'm really not sure about either of these. Boy, this pack is all over the place, huh? Time-Worn Sentinel's kind of a nice later grab. Explorer ally, right? Yeah, I guess I'll have to keep in mind that. Power Breach Sentinel's very good. Resilient Wagoneer has the potential to be. Carandon Steward is a card that exists. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Mass Entomancy is a much better version. Bad removal is still removal, but like really bad removal is less good. I'm not saying you're never gonna lose to Cerso's meddling, but like I remember it back in its original format, and it wasn't great. So this is interesting. Carandon Steward or Power Breach Sentinel. I think both of those are fairly strong cards. I think Carandon Steward's a better card, but Power Breach Sentinel's quite good. On the other side of the coin, I'm actually doing kind of okay for my large stuff and Carandon Steward. I mean, I'm like okay for 2s right now. I don't really care about that Gruon. I guess I'll have it in because I haven't committed to third color, but yeah, Power Breach is real nice with Pillar of Amar, and I definitely agree with that. The question being how I'm gonna get to those things. I also need to find more explorers who aren't Trailmaker, because yeah, you're just an elf and you're Rouge. This is tough. Carandon Steward's real good. I'm also not sure how chunky this format is yet, you know? I don't know much about the numbers. Expensive synergy picks. Yeah. It is definitely that. And of course, if you're on a stalled board, you'd be like trading out your Power Breach for a 5/5 potentially. Maybe just shore up. Arachnodon Egg's an interesting one. Conflagrate's a good card. Outside of that, Foil Falcon's good, but I think the Justice ship has sailed at this point. I just do a Conflagrate. I mean, it's the sad thing is that it is my only like good fire card currently, which is not great. Yeah, exactly. Good early. I tend to lean down towards lower costing cards whenever possible. So like Conflagrate makes fire a bit more real. Arachnodon Egg does give me a relic in case I want to lean Aurelian. I have no idea what direction I should be going, you know? I mean, Xenon is definitely happening. Ah, yes, the extreme in power synergy of Oblivia Bot. Look at that beautiful boy. Me every Friday getting off work. Go play cards. So Arachnodon Egg, I guess the biggest thing about it is it's actually only a temporary relic. Maybe we just go Conflagrate. Another Carandon Steward's real nice. Outside of that, there's like the Eternity Core. There's Fall Short, which we've kind of seen fall short. There's Mighty Strikes, which is a bit out there with like one color that I'm like, and the other color that I'm like, and so I think it's a pretty easy steward. Sirocco Glider is alright. Firemane Lioness is fine, but like, I have a ton of 2s right now. Even discounting these, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and all of them I'm pretty okay with. Is this the deck where I actually play Forgeborn? God, 3 fire influence makes me kind of shy away. I could get Blaze as long as I commit to also going Justice. Oh god, this pack is all over the place. Or maybe my picks are all over the place. It's one of the two. Maybe I just take a Sirocco Glider. That's the thing, like, I think I would take a Forgeborn here immediately if it was single fire. I'd give it a good look if it was double fire. Triple fire when I haven't even really committed. Like the only card that I'm like, hell yeah, in my fire splash right now is Conflagrate. So it's sort of like, do I go for the Sirocco Glider and hope that I pull some black or yellow artifacts? Yeah, 3 fire is so much fire. Forgeborn's fantastic if it hits the table, but it is like, that is so deep. Scavenge is fixing in a way, although only for fire, and that's only if we commit to the fire in the first place. Probably a decent chance. Yo. How long's it?
It doesn't have time on it.
Ah, yes, of course. 50 minutes then. This floor used to have a washer, or used to have a dryer like that didn't have a timer. It was a huge pain in the ass.
It was indeed. How's your deck going?
Interesting. We've definitely got we still got a fairly decent Xenon shell. I don't know what my third color is. I have a Conflagrate, but it's the only fire card that I'm like, hell yeah about. There's this Forgeborn here, but we were talking about how it's triple influence, which is real tough. There's this Firemane Lioness, which is a safe pick, but I'm actually like kind of chock full of 2s even without the blues.
Yeah.
So I might just get a Sirocco Glider and hope that I pull relics.
He's only big chuffy boy.
Hey, I actually do get a second chance at Power Breach Sentinel. So we went with a Carandon Steward over a Power Breach Sentinel in the first pick.
I totally understand that decision, yeah.
Yeah. But hey, paid off.
I'd definitely go with that over the Scorpion.
Porcelain Mask. I think I might take. I think I'd probably take that because that's a payoff for all of these Sentinels. It's a payoff for like a big thing. It's a relic for the Sirocco Glider and the Wandering Forge. Like it kind of does everything, and it also like allows us to see a hand, which I enjoy doing. Plus, there's nothing else here that particularly excites me.
No.
Let's see. Mob Rule is actually not awful. Rat Cage is here, although I'm not sure if Rat Cage is any good.
Mob Rule with Sentinels, like you keep making Sentinels. Mob Rule just is bigger.
Yeah, and it's also just removal.
Yep.
But this deck, I think, like, if nothing else, we can put it in a market. Which is the other thing that I should definitely consider, that I do have a shadow market. And that means I can take kind of situational shadow cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, nah.
Direwood Slasher might be okay. Borrowed Violence probably isn't even good enough to be a market card. Unearth the Past is meh. Iron Hook is probably not going to do it for us.
Alright. Slasher is.
Cautious Traveler is actually probably playable. Rogue Brawler is quite good, and I'm shocked it fell this far. Probably just go with Cautious Traveler here. I think at this point we're probably gonna it's gonna be a Xenon deck that splashes fire.
Yep.
With that, we've got this Firemane. Begon's actually a pretty good pickup here. 2 Begons I don't know about, but
that would give us a little bit of shadow fixing, so that's nice. Hello, Red
we're gonna pass someone a Red Canyon Smuggler, so that's fun.
We are. A harp.
Orb. Alright, so I think it's pretty safe to say that these are our 3 colors.
Yeah.
Fire is likely going to be a small splash. I don't think Barbario can't makes it. Barkeep's Friend may end up being removal, but hey, we'll see.
Make another Begone, yeah.
So there's this Umbral Edge, which is kind of funny. There's Carnivorous Sauropod, which is, like, honestly pretty good in a deck that wants these sorts of things, but would need a Primal Splash for that.
And it's already a red splash we're doing, so... Yeah, the shiny Research Assistant.
Clearly.
Maybe Umbral Edge is probably the card here.
It's that or, like, Awaken the Ages is maybe doable. Like, if... we definitely have a decent amount of power in our 6s and 7s here.
Yeah. Awaken the Ages could do work.
Awaken the Ages might be worth it. Hard to say. It would help activate Karandon Steward, which is also kind of decent.
We do kind of want Ramp in this deck as well.
Like, Ramp is certainly a potential strategy of this deck, especially because we're, like, real thin in the middle right now.
Yeah.
We definitely want cards that we can play on 3, 4, and 5, and I'll probably be selecting hard for them. This also, if this lets me pick some of the really good Empower cards that exist in these packs, that would be good too. Like, if a Resolute Monk just happens to fall into my feet, I could get another fucking Begone. Token of Vision is an interesting question. A second Mob Rule is also possible, but I don't know.
Nothing else there that
excites me. Oni Samurai.
Yeah.
Spitfire, which is bad.
Sentinels.
Magmatic Sentinel is intriguing. If I can find a way to ramp up to it, I feel like it's quite good. Probably better than Runic Protector, which is worse stats, but it fucking plays gun down on an enemy.
Yeah.
Like, I could take another Sirocco Glider to try to smooth out my 4 drops a bit, but I don't know if I'm on that. If I do start leaning into the ramp, then Sentinel's actually pretty nice. Another Conflagrate seems okay. There's this Pompous Historian, but hard to say if that would be worth it. It is an Explorer, it's worth noting, so like it does set off Time Worn Sentinel, but I think another removal. It's so hard to go wrong with removal.
Intimidator?
Intimidator's actually really nice for this deck.
Bare Arms and Mighty Strike. Someone who has a fire deck is yelling. Which one? Ah!
Another Karandon Steward. There's also a Bannerman here. So I was hearing some people talk about how Bannerman is really good, like has an obscenely high win rate. Do I take him over another Karandon Steward? I feel like at this point in the draft, there's a chance.
We have to. Fixing, I think, is going to become a lot more. I'm really glad we picked up that banner.
Oh god, yeah. This Praxis banner has turned out to be a very good choice. It's worth noting that there is also a lot of big color in here. Like,
yeah.
I've got Double Fire, I've got Triple Time up at the top,
we
and
have
there's also a lot of just random stuff.
We have a lot of influence requirements that Bannerman might just smooth out nicely.
I don't dislike Pack Beast, I just feel like these two cards are much better than it.
Yeah.
Also worth noting that Awaken is not fixing in the sense that I don't get to choose.
Yeah.
What the sigil
Random
is.
sigil, yeah.
I might just go with Bannerman here over a third Karandon Steward. That's probably the biggest part.
Yeah, if it was like your second or even your... yeah. Oh god, another Conflagrate. A Scorpion?
Conflagrate or a... Yeah, I think like Conflagrate can kind of help me in the middle of the deck. This is interesting. Probably want that Lazy Fire main here more than the Oni Forge Master. This deck isn't going to do much with Renown. I don't... Like, they're both Renowns. This one's a 3-drop. It's kind of a bad 3-drop, but I think I'm kind of full of 2s at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2s, and I want to play all of them.
Another Awaken the Ages, baby.
I could, yeah. Really could just use 3s, 4s, and 5s at this point. You are none of them. I think I take the Compass here. I have enough stuff. Dune Painter is actually very nice for this deck. I don't really care about a second Compass, but hey. Alrighty. Ooh, Twilight Hunt. By the way, Rooftop Vigilante is still in, still like one of the best gunslingers, one of the best Valkyrie, just really fucking good. Twilight Hunt is removal. The only other one here that I'd really consider is like Cryptic Etchings, which would help me get down to these things. But I do like, I mean, we do have 3 Conflagrates. There is that.
Yeah.
Definitely worth considering that fact. Yeah, hi Rooftop, we can't take you. Twilight Hunt is fairly strong. We don't really have dinosaurs.
We finally found the good justice. Here it is. Here's
I know,
where it was
we
hiding.
found all of it. Right here. Finest Hour was in, has never been out of draft.
No.
Torch was out, and it's still out.
Torch was out, but yeah, Finest Hour.
Finest Hour has been in every draft format.
Yeah. I think Etchings, Twilight Hunt.
Twilight Hunt. Etching feels real good though. It's so awkward. I mean, like as far as attachments go, I'd probably play the one Astronomer's Compass, the Porcelain Mask.
A lot of big boys with love kill.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like I definitely get value out of it, even if it's just on like Time Worn Sentinel.
I'm gonna grab Twilight Hunt.
You've got a familiar face. Noel, thank you for the follow.
Short rare.
Yes. Might end up in this deck. Probably prefer to cut it, but there's always a chance.
The Hellfire Oni?
Yeah, the Hellfire Oni is a much worse 4-drop than this at 3 toughness and no weapons to play on honor. This is a relic weapon, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright. That changes things.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
So we got this Sandglass Parma, which is also a ramp of a sort. You've got Cover of Darkness, which would help finish games. But Sandglass Parma's teleport also does that. Yeah, they changed the draft format entirely with the release of... Basically just yesterday in the evening they changed it, but they've kind of gone back to a tribal kind of focus similar to Set 3, although hopefully now that it's actually curated instead of just throwing you out to the wild, it'll be a little bit tighter. We'll see. But yes, they flipped the packs, so you're drafting Defiance packs in the middle of your draft instead of at the end, which is interesting. I'm really curious how this format's going to play out. I am at 21 units, which is nice. By the way, I don't have to count my fucking units anymore.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Ash or Etching?
That is an interesting question. I guess I did pass up in Etchings before. Also, God, that's a 4-drop. 4 people passed on a Finest Hour
this
before
is where
this.
all
Fuck
the
all
justice
y'all.
went, yeah.
Cloud of Ash is interesting, and it's definitely a way to win with, like, big Sentinels. Cryptic Etchings would also just help me get through the Sentinel.
Yeah. Also sets off that Monolith Guardian.
Yeah, the Monolith Guardian really changed a lot of things. Give it a Refracted Sentinel. It's more of a beatdown card. It may end up getting cut, but it is large, and I do need large things. Lucky Prospector. Quite nice. This deck is finally shaping up into more of like a Praxis Sentinels deck that I was kind of hoping for originally. Triggerman would be good if I had any sort of attachments for him. As is, there's a chance I play the Samaran Shoveler, so I probably take that over it. That's a late Praxis banner.
Yeah.
Very happy with that. That Dormant Sentinel might or might not make the deck. Alright, well, we definitely...
That Fursona will. That Fursona will make the deck.
My vicious Fursona. Alright, so it looks like Shadow has ended up being the splash here. The useful thing is that I have the Karandon Merchant, which means I can do a lot of, like, place my bad Shadow cards in my market kind of stuff.
Mob Rule, probably,
yeah, Mob Rule in the market is nice, because every time he gets pulled, I can pull out a removal spell. And, of course, he himself has Deadly, which means he holds up slows the board down, which allows me to get more things out. It's actually quite synergistic. So this Token of Vision, it's good because time is definitely my most important card with like what's his name, Trailmaker here, and then even Awaken the Ages, which was probably gonna make this deck. Definitely not 2 Barkeep's Friends. I'm happy that I can remove that Barbarian Camp. I was worried I would have to keep it.
The left right target color is double shadow.
Yes, that is true.
So that might
That's probably a reasonable market card.
Yeah, he's not smuggler, so we can put power in there,
Yep.
Which is very good, because, like, power and in there will work very well. And the other one.
Final Shot Rider is an interesting one. In the sense that I have nowhere else to put it.
I mean,
that's the nice thing about draft markets is that you can put like the chaff in there because a card in your market is better than no card in your market, you know. It is worth asking if we cut out Shadow entirely. Yes. Do we just run pure Praxis here? And that is definitely a possibility. No, I don't believe you could call back neutral cards.
Kill a lot more of our 2s.
Yeah, so if we weren't playing that, I think we would have the 1, 2. Oh god, we'd have 2 drops, which is definitely an issue.
Yep.
So I think I do want to kind of keep it because Karendon Steward is definitely important.
That's a real good tier, I have Bannerman and Trailmaker and the Token for a little bit fitting. Plus, actually, the Begons. A Begon.
I've cut 1 Begon already. Twilight Hunt's an interesting one, but so, like I've got 3 Conflagrates. Would I want a Twilight Hunt over a Barkeep's Friend? Probably. I don't think Barkeep's Friend's doing much.
I'm not sure I would cut fire from this deck either. I don't think we can cut fire.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be enough cards to make a deck if we cut fire.
Yeah. Especially losing all our Conflagrates, like. I mean, yes, obviously, time is the backbone of this deck. We're gonna cut more fire than time.
2 Laser Fire mains, definitely not.
Yep.
I will say that we'll be a little bit awkward on turn 3. I also sort of worry about Refracted Sentinel, but I'd probably cut a Fire main before I'd cut that, especially because, boy, Fire main, you'd have to put Twilight Hunt to make it a thing.
Yep.
This deck's definitely going to have a real awkward mid-game, and probably try to ramp as much as possible.
Do we have for Cautious Traveler to be a thing?
That is a good question. He probably gets the axe here, even though I do have a decent number. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But they are all at the top end, which is kind of the opposite of where he wants to be.
Yeah. We have plenty of. Well, we have 4 now, I guess, but I think that's.
I think that's enough.
A decent amount, yeah.
I think Monolith Guardian as a 7/7 is so powerful. So we're currently at 16 units.
Power.
Or sorry, 16 power.
16 power, yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Time Worn Sentinel is an interesting question. I guess we don't really like out of all of the cards that out of the really expensive top end of this deck. He's got Lucky Prospector to draw a card, Trailmaker. That's it, basically, isn't it? Yeah, I think he's probably out. He really likes that Explorer that costs 3 and flies and gets +1/+1 as an ally. It's worth asking if Lucky Prospector is worth it, but now we've actually cut, like, we're down to 18 units. So I feel like Lucky Prospector is probably worth it in the sense that there are going to be games where I just don't get my Shadow and I need to be able to play something. I don't think I can afford to cut down on the early game anymore.
18.
Exactly. Alright, so...
18 in this deck or 7?
This deck probably wants 18. The question being, what's last cut, if so? I mean, we do have the Trailmaker and the Awaken the Ages to kind of push me up
ramp,
to here.
And Sandglass Park.
Mm-hmm. Karma's definitely, yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is an amazing deck, but I do think that if the deck can stabilize, it has a chance. I think if there was one unit I was going to cut, it would probably be Lazy Fire Main, because it's kind of just going to be a 3-2 for 3. At the same time, I feel really bad cutting more early game at this point.
Yeah.
Like, turns 1, 2, and 3 are very important. But I think I do want to go one more of the question being, what? What gets cut for this? Yeah, like, this deck has enough moves, and like this many Conflagrates is actually kind of buck wild. Even if I'm just using it as a 2-cost, it's quite good. If I manage to get the Amplify on it later, like if I pull it late game and can blow up 2 things of theirs with it, it can actually be like really, really good. So the question is, what else goes? I mean, there's the Magmatic Sentinel. But God, I love the thought of just blowing something up hardcore. It's like it's at 8, so like going down to 17 units when the one I cut is an 8 cost is not the worst thing in the world. Also, like, is Twilight Hunt something I really need in a deck like this? Definitely worth asking. It does draw cards, which is... But it does draw cards for my opponent as well, which is last night. Yeah, like, putting it on a big boy always feels really nice, but... This is tough, because I do really feel like I want to run 18 power in this deck, and I don't know what I want to cut to make that happen. Yeah, Twilight Hunt is removal. It's really good, and the only reason I'm considering it otherwise is that I have 3 Conflagrates, the Sandglass Parma, and the Begone. It's probably not great. It's a 5-3 at best. The big reason I hadn't cut it yet is because it's a 4 and it is a Sentinel. I mean, I guess I don't really need bad Sentinels in my deck, so it's like, does this deck survive going at 17? I think it might. I think it might have enough shit it can do. I think we redraw pretty much anything that doesn't have time in it. Boy, the hands are not looking great to begin with. Okay, fuck you. That at least has a Karandot. Yeah, I'd probably be willing to keep that.
Yeah, well, the etchings.
The etchings would be really important there if I'd kind of struck out. Yeah. It's weird because I don't know what I could do with a lot of this. So, I mean, we've got 4, 5, 6 fire sources, 6, 7, 8, 9 time sources, which I feel like is what we want.
6 shadow.
And then 6 shadow sources. And then we've got the Bannerman and the Trailmaker as long as we have the time. So it feels like it should be doable. We will give it a shot. Now, of course, we get the bonus that we don't know what's going on in this format, but neither does anyone else. So there is that.
Well, I hope we find a Harpoon in our next one.
Yeah. First pack, first pick, Hunter's Harpoon, baby. I'm making it work.
Yeah.
Hunter's Harpoon was like my favorite set 2 draft card. It was outrageously, disgustingly good. Okay, I can actually play this on the Fire Main. I think I keep this.
Alright.
This is weird, but it has most of what I want color-wise. It has the Fire Main into the Sandglass Parma. I wish I had it too, but I think stuff that works is important.
Most of our influence.
Yeah, that's the only... I think this is the one card we can't play with these cards that we have here. That and like the Lethrai Trailmaker, but that's not that important. The Conflagrate is really good because they're probably going to play something here and I can blow it up. Beautiful.
I love a good fight.
I love a good Conflagrate target. Alright, we really just have to get up to this power here now. We will be playing this without the teleport, but hopefully the cats actually can act as, like, blockers for us here. We're kind of going to be playing this slow style. We at least get both of those, which is nice. I really, really need to pull another, like, one more power here. This at least lets me dig for power, but if I pull power, then I get Power Breach Sentinel, and if I get Power Breach Sentinel, I get Dormant Sentinel, and eventually I'll pull the power for Magmatic Sentinel. This deck definitely wants 18 power, looking at the hand that I'm holding right now. Alright, that's pretty good.
You can blow him up. Yep. That's
happening. I'd rather they not have time to interact. I think set 4 draft really taught me not to get cutesy with, like, waiting to kill things, because a lot of times, especially when you're talking hard damage, that if they have power, then they'll have the chance to just, you know, fuck with things.
Yeah.
So this person is playing Stone Scar stuff. Alright, do you have another gunslinger yet? Presumably you would have played one if you did.
Think.
Really hope you didn't draw one here, because I really want to be able to attack him with this guy.
Yeah, I really want to attack him.
And ideally have him live, but you know, it's negotiable. Hello, JT. I hope you enjoy our soothing mouth noises. They're thinking about this.
They are thinking.
Look quite like my old school Svechia avatar.
Nice.
I was the, whatchamacallit, the time card that is Wisdom of the Elders, and it even has a very similar name, something knowledge. I was that card for the longest time, and then this came out, and I was like, yeah, I'll give him some money for this. Alright, play your cards. You are on a timer.
Gotta go for it, buddy. I guess they don't.
Fascinating.
Gotta go for it.
Alright, well, they're gonna kill off this Sentinel with some sort of trick, and frankly, I'm kind of okay with that.
You attack him with your Fire Main as well?
It doesn't get too much. I guess it doesn't die, though.
Alright, you can leave it back as a block.
That's kind of the thing, yeah.
Fair.
Alright, I don't actually want to play my Karendon Merchant here because I don't really... Like, the mob rule is actually quite nice, but I think I like both of these with the fact that he just got out, so I might just hold on to him. Hilariously, I don't think I actually need a Karendon Steward. I'm at 7 power, and I have the means to get to 8. I think I just want to go straight through all of my giant things.
Do you want to put your merchant down as a deadly unit?
They're not really threatening me.
So you want to wait until
I would like to be able to pull a mob rule, to be honest.
Or, yeah, the power doesn't matter because you don't have the unit. Fast again. Alright, put a compass down.
Interesting. I guess I just gave up the chance to play a Dormant Sentinel. But actually, I'm kind of okay with being able to attack in like this, and then next turn, I can play the Magmatic Sentinel.
Praxis Banner.
Love it, because I was not able to play this before. Wow, I don't know what they're holding, to be honest. But they're letting us just get literally everything we want.
That'd be very...
Yep. We're probably not going to play it next turn. I'll probably just play down this Sentinel and blow this guy the fuck up.
Absolutely.
And then attack in. Sure. It's fun. Now you got 1 power. I'm going to draw 2 cards. If the card below this one is a sigil...
We can't play our boy because we haven't set.
Ah.
Can't play our dormant one. We'll draw power.
Yep.
Sandglass Parmo.
Yep. fairly unfortunate.
Put him down, or do we get?
I'll probably play this. I mean, I definitely attack in. It would be if I'd want to Twilight Hunt him, but I think I'm good with just pulling yet another power out,
Yeah,
now
so
guaranteeing
we can
that I get
guarantee
it. God,
it
they are
next
getting
turn.
so low. The nice thing about these two is that if they attack in together, this guy gets overwhelmed, guaranteed.
Yep.
Power is Overwhelm. My dormant boy. They have not. They just don't have cards to play.
Yeah.
I'm imagining they're looking for a third color. To be honest, that's the impression that I'm getting here. Yeah, they don't. Shame. I couldn't even play my Magnetic Sentinel. Blow this guy. Pull a power. Blow the thing up. Yeah, we hadn't played a game this month yet.
No. Collins, apparently.
I'm proud of me. I really earned this. Ancient Lore, that's the one. Vital Arcana was the old days card. I think I'm gonna keep this.
Pledge.
I pledge out the Intimidator. It doesn't feel good, but it makes this hand work, and I actually like it a lot. Especially because we're going first.
Yep. So we have a Conflagrate, we have Billy Boy, we have a do we play the Sabotage first?
I'd probably play the Steward first.
Steward first.
Yeah.
Another glass.
Get him out attacking. Plus, I can play the Delinquent and also throw away a power.
Yeah, use the power and
use Sabotage.
Or throw away the Lucky Prospect. And what you
Yeah, the Prospector's
Like-
probably the play there.
throw away, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely Lucky Prospector. I don't have any thingies.
What are you gonna do?
I really like
Yeah.
looking at their hand as well.
Yeah, so we put the power use.
Trying to tell y'all. Sabotage. Ah!
Back or no?
I see no reason not to. They don't have any, like, attachments or spells.
Yeah.
Oh, they're playing Ixton.
Not this one.
Oh.
Blow him up, right?
Yes. If I blow him up,
And
I go
throw
nuts.
down our other steward.
Yep.
Another glass.
Yeah, have fun.
Not this one.
Ah, I wish I had one more power for that. I'd probably hold it at the moment. Hope I pull power.
Hold the conflict.
I probably, like, I know they will have to have pulled a trick or a thing to be able to renown him. But I don't get, like, if they play a weapon on him, I don't get a thing. It is a shame that I don't have the power. And the next power, if I get a power with, like, my next draw, I'm in good shape. If I don't, I might be fucked. We shall see. I think what I do here is attack in with these two and just kind of encourage them to not attack in with that Bryce-Aroni.
Your sword.
If you want to trade that, I'm fine with that, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's actually really good for us, isn't it? Like, for several reasons. Now the question is, do I play the Parma and attack in, but it's one extra damage. I don't think that's worth it. I really want to get value from this, and Nightfall should hopefully make it so that I can.
Yeah.
Magic, not so bad.
This is an $18 pack.
Is it, though?
Trailmaker.
Alright, Trailmaker's good. I feel bad about this guy existing, but hey. Alright.
So definitely want time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we have all of the fire we need, and I think I want 2 time just in case
Yes.
Pillar of the Maw rolls
Pledge
the
my
fuck up.
loyalty.
Absolutely.
This'll do the trick.
And then if he lives, I get to Slaying Glass Parma someone, which is nice.
Remember the Valkyrie!
When you draw that boy, when you do a relic.
I know. Great. I play it on him so that their turn was wasted, or on this to do a DIY Lumen Steward. Lumen Shepherd. Lumen Steward is correct though.
You attack in with it or you hold it back?
They can kill it if I attack in with it, and I'd only get one of them.
So it's a blocker in it.
Yes.
Big old blocky boy until you draw power and then fucking bomb.
Yep. What are you gonna do about it? Frontier Confessor's what he's gonna do about it. For the record. Ah! Frost. That's fun.
Your next move will be your last.
Power is alright. I definitely need some of my payoffs.
Yeah.
Payoffs would be nice. I mean, they did just make my power up permanent, which is nice of them. Yeah. If I lose, like, a blocker...
They have to double block. Oh, well.
I'd take a block and a trick as well. Eight. Yeah, that does do it.
It doesn't.
Figures. Play that out as a 1/1. Feels bad. Hopefully I pull a relic eventually in one of these 29 cards.
Remember the
Yes, they replay that, which is fine. I pull another power, which I can at least trade out for a mob rule eventually.
Alright.
If I get a relic, you're a dead motherfucker.
Things getting tricky now.
A relic would have been a great put for the market if I had had any.
If we had a... arcane or
They just
something
had a pause there, so one of those
The
is sprint.
snow conceals us.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck you.
That's wild.
Oh, man. That was a fucking perfect down right now.
Yep. Damn.
Don't have... You know, we could only... you can't use it on one unit. You can't, like,
Yes.
double up.
You can't double up.
Someone found that against us, to their
Yep.
dismay. And this is now going very badly.
Yep. They drew good cards. We have not drawn ours. We have
We
good
had
cards.
a good start, and then it kind of
Oh,
all
God.
went to shit.
We are just not getting anything from these draws.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not even like I kept a risky hand or anything.
No,
It is just
no,
the
it
deck
was a
is
decent
not
hand,
coming
and
through.
it didn't pull any of our big boys. We have all the power.
Yeah, they continue to have a fast spell that is probably Finest Hour. Alright, so there's that. That mob rules kills that guy, and I think that's
Yeah.
what I do.
Yep.
Question is Conflagrate or Time Sigil. Maybe actually you mob rule her. So 3,
Yeah.
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7. Okay, we're doing this. I hope I counted that right.
Buying or not?
Oh, I know what's about to happen to me. This is fine. I'll trade this Conflagrate for a Finest Hour. Ooh. Interesting. What is that, then?
They got a little War Cries office.
Yes, they have something gigantic. Not much I can do about that until I pull my large
Oh,
boys.
so
Oh,
much to
that I
discover.
actually feel fine about. I didn't realize it was just 3. That's great. Oh, God.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Still really need to draw one of our many big boys.
Mm-hmm. Could be Mighty Strikes.
Mighty
Mighty Strikes is definitely a possibility. Yeah, I would love to draw a big boy. Gotta admit. Yes. Why use it now? Oh, fair enough.
Not bad.
That's fair.
They do have to do something about my Karandon. Especially if they want to back into that guy. Yeah, so they draw a card off. It's like, it's great value. And if they find any sort of ping for him, I am very dead. If they draw literally everything they need, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, he's now big, but not quite big enough, although you can shove that back. There's something. Pause there.
Yep. So I give them the chance to get another thingy, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
1-1 it and then attack.
Yeah. I need to threaten to end this game.
Yeah.
And I need to start clearing their units off the board so that then my little ones can start attacking in. Worth noticing if they did pull a Finest Hour, this guy gets +4/+4 from it. Turns into a de facto saddle up. That's worrisome.
That's scary. Oh.
If I even trade for this, I'd be okay. Because now we're at least threatening lethal. I imagine they suit that boy up and get him flying, even if it's with like a temporary fast trick. Risky for them though.
Oh, so
he
much
can
to
attack.
discover.
Sure. Now is where we get interesting.
Well, he's good for us because he's a fucker in the...
Yes.
And even, like, an attacker in the...
I'm debating trading away the 7/7, but it's probably not what I want to do here. This is gonna be tough. I think Sirocco gliding does mean I can kind of stay put a little bit. Curious what they have. This is gonna be a close one.
Yeah, I mean, if we buffed it and attacked, lose our attacking boy, we would take out their potential flyer.
Not with that guy. They're gonna play like Finest Hour on this, and they're gonna be very sad when they find it doesn't stop. Both of these guys get +1 when they play spells, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Ah. I'm dead.
This is why I wanted to block, but yeah, they have all the weapons.
I mean,
so...
the problem was the only way I blocked that and lived is losing my entire board.
Yeah.
It was unwinnable.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could potentially have traded somewhere a little better there, but not. That was, unfortunately, I just did not. Like, we were not going for so long that we got screwed. I think I keep this.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean,
it's a bit slow.
You have to use the token.
It's a bit slow.
It's a little bit slow, but it does have our influence. It does.
It has an early game. It has a merchant to like potentially bring stuff in.
Hopefully, we get one of our many big boys that we didn't. Any of our big boys appearing.
Sentinels would have helped that
game,
last game a little bit.
We would have won.
Our main strategy would have helped. Yeah, we went for so long without drawing any gas whatsoever. That's really good.
Another glass.
That smooths everything out. Not worth conflagrating.
It's our boy in rather than being boy.
Yeah, it's mostly like, do I really value that 3 damage, or...
We also had... Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a really good match. Yeah.
Oh, geez, hey. Yeah, that match was wild. We were like, oh god, the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Good game. It's like, do I pull the mob rule here instead of burning a conflagrate, or do I just use a conflagrate? Or do I wait conflagrate? Maybe I do that. Interesting. Maybe I wait on something that I... Like, I actually like most of these cards, except maybe this.
Mm-hmm.
I would pull... What would I pull? Probably be mob rule.
Yeah.
You buying or not?
I'm okay with kind of slow playing this. I don't think I need the 3 damage that badly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you too,
Yeah.
Red Weaver. That was a really good The Mighty Strikes at the end is
Oh, it
fantastic.
was brilliant, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, they're kind of just hoping they can hold up and do whatever to us.
Mob rule or conflict?
That's an interesting question. Attack bait. Hey, they don't even have a trick. That's fun.
Let me throw a Banner Man down. Don't end the turn.
That
I
was
was like
fine.
shitting
Pledge
myself.
my loyalty.
The 3 time?
Yes, I want 3 time because the only cards that have
Yeah, the
double
only thing that's double,
is
yeah,
this.
is that guy. Already used their market. Ah, hello. Shadow, I guess, or...
Justice! Really
Yeah.
fuck with them. They're gonna play that again, and then I'm gonna
Yeah,
mob
mob
rule
rule
it. Like, that's the amazing thing about a card like Teleport, is that if you already have the answer and you play it, they just spent their whole turn. They've spent 8 fucking mana on that. And I'm killing it again! Oops, there I go, killing again.
Down. Guess you got Harsh Rule, baby.
Fucking harsh rule me, Rustria.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm glad, because they did have a lot of cards, and if they had been able to find some way to get back from it, it would have been disastrous,
Yeah, we were in top deck mode, but we had a really aggressive start
Oh, yeah.
there.
like, I wasted 2 of their turns with that Be Gone.
Yeah.
That's the power of a card like Be Gone. Screwing with their tempo when you already have the answers is sort of like, oh, you just spent all that power on it. Oh, you spent it a second turn, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Urza's Pet Turtle. Doesn't have anything to
No.
do, unfortunately.
Skeleton. That plays the back alley to look good.
Decent power.
And the glider.
Yeah, it's mostly like, do I throw away a Dune Painter here, give up the Conflagrate power? I think that's at
Yeah,
least like has
it's
a thing to do
playable.
as opposed to not anything to do.
Yes, we can.
And then
you
ideally
know,
we pull some cards that help us
going
here.
down a card and getting nothing.
Would you look at that?
would be
Yeah, exactly.
A real risk, really.
Yep. Alright, they ramping. Ah, lovely.
Nice.
What are you gonna do?
So now, I might throw away a Time Sigil. Seems okay. I don't have any of my big sentinels yet.
Yep.
It won't be for a little while before I cash that in, but I do love seeing hands.
Yep.
This'll do the
Oh wow, they fucking
oh
ramping.
Shit, they ramping.
They fucking ramping.
They ramping.
We rowdy. We ramping. Yeah, fuck you.
Alright, what are we doing?
The runes light the way.
What are you gonna do about it?
Conflagrate?
I'd be totally fine with that. No. Worth a little more than that. That's definitely an issue.
That is a problem.
I think we might just get outsped here,
Yep.
unfortunately.
And we don't have any answers to that.
Yep.
Like our merchant would be really nice because we could pull our mob rule.
Yeah, we'd have to hurry. If they don't have power here, though, that's actually pretty good. Okay, whatever their pump spell is, it's also not amazing, so that's a plus. I need to see what's in their hand. I would love to play this Awaken the Ages here, too, but, like... Yep, there we go. Forced out the Conflagrate. That's nice. Alrighty, so that was the fast spell there. That means these two are both units.
Bannerman for time. Yeah, 3.
It's like that or Awaken the Ages, but I guess it doesn't really do too much for us. This gives us another body, which is fun. Really could use a Sentinel.
Really would help a lot.
That's a power off the top. That's the kind of thing we would like to have gotten in this deck. Alright, that's nice. Alright.
Eventually play it.
What I need now is one more power. I can play and hit and amplify Awaken the Ages.
Yeah. So
And then I play the
for now.
Magmatic. Unfortunately, if they pull one more power, the game may end up out of reach.
Yeah. No.
So now, like, a Pteranodon Steward would be good. Oh god, they're doing so much bullshit. Go back and see. Good thing I actually can play this boy, but may just be a little too late.
Yeah, it's not gonna really help us.
Yeah, they are so large and so in charge,
Yeah,
and I hate it.
They got their
Ah,
way
and I pull
early.
power after soaking all of the power up from my deck.
Yep.
Shameful.
Yep.
God, and it's like I can't even really bait them into using one of their other things. Like, all of the things I want to kill here are just out of kill range from this boy.
Yep.
That is so unfortunate. He's at least a body. Slows down the overwhelmed dude.
Oh, we're so screwed. We got
Yeah, we're
nothing.
boned.
We got nothing.
We're just boned. They played that down, and we just did not have stuff fast enough. They're gonna Mighty Strikes this, and frankly, I'm gonna force them to use it so that we can get this game over with. That's weird. I mean, we still don't have
Doesn't
much we can
really
do.
matter, but
All right. Well, I can kill off two separate things, which is fun. I gotta do that.
that.
We have large adult sons. None of them are being drawn, though. Yeah, Foinal Dinomancer's pretty great. For fuck's sake! I know I saw, like, you know, like a lot of my powers were stuff I pulled, but like, Jesus. Ah, well, that's the way to go. Just kill me. Damn. That game, they high rolled and we just rolled literally nothing. Unfortunately. Oh, those two power draws break my heart. Alright, so the deck is 2 and 2 now. Let's hope for a functional hand here. I did, yes. Pretty handily. They didn't even need to play anything else.
Yeah.
Played like a pack beast or something.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be done soon. Maybe give it like 4 more minutes.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
tough to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set another timer just because we will forget if we don't.
That's fair.
I've done that so many times, like looked out and it's like, oh, it's not done, and then 2 hours later, fuck!
Yep.
When it's like 2 minutes from finishing.
Yep.
Laundry is fun because we're getting on a plane tomorrow.
We are indeed.
Loco Turbi. Tongue twister of a name.
Oh, when one of those was Shadow.
I know. I'm so close to loving this. Part of me wants to keep it, but like the prospector needs a relic. He needs, like, if this had a relic too, like
Yeah.
if this was a cryptic etchings, this would be a nut draw.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
fuck
shit,
you.
That's unkeepable. Oh shit. Oh shit.
All right,
Well,
that's
we're
how we
going-
go.
We're going 2-3. Thanks for coming, guys.
God, honestly, the redraw was the fuck you hand.
Yeah.
My dominant color, and it had none of the cards. Well, at least I can play that Monolith Guardian.
Great. Woo! Yeah, this deck hates us.
No kidding.
3 bad hands.
3 straight unplayable
3 straight
hands.
unplayable hands.
Alright, so, question to chat. Do we play another card this game?
I'm going with no.
I'm gonna say yes, because they didn't play something on 2. Like, we'll play something. We'll be way behind by the time we can.
Ooh, that is
Alright.
very good.
Let's... Market is so bad. It's sort of like, do I just use the Karandon Merchant to grab a mob rule? Might.
Up the monolith, or
I sort of want to keep the Monolith Guardian because it's kind of what keeps me in the game. It's also like, do I play the Fire main because I don't get anything out of mob rule?
we can give him Twilight Hunt
Yeah,
as a renown. It's not
true.
a
That
great
actually lets us play
renown.
defense. I think that's about as good
Sure,
as I
we
do.
could
Oh
grab
yeah,
the
you grab the sigil. that is definitely the thing here.
Don't even think
Oh
about
lord!
it. Too easy.
Oh shit. Now we're done.
We can kill that at least.
Oh well, we can throw the Lucky Prospector away.
You buying or not?
That is worth the price of admission.
Absolutely. Do Stuart down next turn.
A single shot is all it takes.
Draw,
Oh my god. They also have a really good gunslinger deck, it turns out.
Another glass. Another glass.
The power. No.
The problem is these guys don't play defense, so
Yeah.
I'd rather have the power, particularly with 2 in hand. Like if I don't get anything to do,
Steady,
I'll definitely play
archers.
another one
Oh
there.
boy.
Wow, they're just
Wow,
going
their
off.
deck is great.
The deck is going off. Alright, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if they... One dies.
Huh.
Yeah, like... I was gonna say, if they played something that was actually real, whatever, but like, that was nothing. It was literally nothing. So there's that, I guess. But they really leaned into gunslingers, which, I mean, fair enough. That's right, baby, it's justice. Alright, so, relic or bust?
No.
That's kind of where we're at.
Steady, archers.
If they have something big in their hand, I'd probably attack in with this, yeah, this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have much. Like, I guess I could have taken a hit there and seen what was going on, but like, eh.
That is not useful.
This deck has pulled power in so many situations where it's like, boy, if I had gas, it'd be great. And it's like, it's 18, so you'd expect to do it that sometimes, but...
I will protect the city.
Lordy.
I pledge my loyalty.
Boy, you know what else we haven't drawn literally once?
What's that?
Pillar of Amar.
That's true.
That's
really,
in this deck.
We made this deck based on getting him, and we never.
We first picked him, and somehow haven't seen him once.
No. That's true. That is not helpful.
What are you gonna do about it?
Like, we can play our big boys. It'd be great if we had our big
I know.
boys.
I managed to not like this whole deck is based on drawing sentinels and winning the game, and I can't draw a sentinel or win the game to save my life.
Darn.
It's kind of amazing. Fair enough.
They can draw entries.
Oh my god.
Jesus, that's 2 separate games where we had drawn our big boys.
Any big boys.
Any big boys. We have a bunch of them.
Wow, that... I don't know if that deck deserved better, but that easily could have gone better. That was unfortunate.
We have big boys.
Alright, well, another one in. Argenport Instigator. So let's see. We've got Argenport Instigator, Scorpion Wasp. Those are definitely the standouts. Refracted Sentinel, and I imagine Intriguing Ancient is actually okay. It's only a 4/5, but that bond in this mode, like there's actually a lot of Sentinels in this mode, but
yeah.
not worth considering compared to these two. I'm not really sure which though. Heroic Bravo is also alright, but I wouldn't take it over an Argenport Instigator. I think Argenport Instigator is the better card, but it is a little deeper in shadow for our very first pick. I might still take it though. A 3/3 for 2 is fantastic. Plus, it's the kind of deck that I like playing, just, you know, tempo aggro kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trek on the laundry. Alright, let's see. Well, there's an entrapment right there, and I'm tempted to just fucking snap that shit up. I feel like Argenport is going to be very strong in this, because Gunslingers are good. Argenport was already good in the previous format. Like, the what's-her-name Valkyrie is still in the format. Just everything about it screams to me, Argenport, baby. True. Refracted Sentinel is definitely a lot worse than it was in set 4 draft, where now there's actually shit to do with your power past 6. Whereas I don't know if that's going to be as valid of a deck archetype these days. Anyway, I take Entrapment here, right? Yeah. That's pretty easy. Ooh, Gilded Glaive. That's really good. Frontier Confessor is fine. Parma and Creeper are fine. I think I'm just happy to see a Gilded Glaive here. I'm also happy that, like, these 3 things have been passed along to me. So, fingers crossed that I can get my fucking Justice going here. Oh yeah, Entrapment is a fucking card. Draft bomb. Draft fuck you kind of card. Bang Sarasaurus Strength of Many. Probably better to go with Strength. Like, if I knew I was in time, I think I'd take Sarasaur here, but Strength of Many is actually quite good. There's anti-synergy with Entrapment, but I don't care about that very much, to be honest. But I'm feeling good about these picks so far. We got Loyal Watchwing, which I quite like. I do think time is open, so I should definitely keep an eye on that. Dragon Breath is pretty alright. I'm liking this first pack so far. As things are, yeah, I like Loyal Watchwing. It's kind of a comfort pick for me, but... Yep. Steady Marshal or Loyal Watchwing. Interesting. Green from the distance.
Yeah, probably very quiet.
So we haven't seen too many Gunslingers, but... So this guy becomes a 2/3 when you put a weapon on him, which is amazing. Yeah, the elf might be good. I still feel like I have a fairly low opinion of it, but who knows. Do I go with a second Loyal Watchwing here? I guess I only have one. I'm pretty early in the draft right now. Like, Steady Marshal isn't a huge payoff. You really want to be in, like, an aggressive economy type deck. Which, who knows? We might be. Although I'm definitely liking a lot of the time that I'm seeing. Not that either of these are like world shakers, but there's literally nothing. This is like the first time we've seen fire, and both of these cards are garbage. Rebuke actually may be the pick here, especially if I'm trying to go fast. Like, I don't think I'll play a Dormant Sentinel in this deck, whatever it ends up being. Stalwart Shield is kind of interesting. Certainly more interesting than anything else that's here. Valkyrie Militant or Elysian Banner. That's pretty easy. Another Rebuke I don't know about, although neither of these ones either. It's interesting. Maybe I go Secret Pages in case I get a really good Karandon deck going in packs 2 and 3. Like, just out of the stuff that currently exists here, that seems like the most reasonable thing to even attempt for. Hosul Elite! Fast weapons, baby! Fucking Stalwart Shield at fast speed. That sounds hilarious. So there's Deadeye. And I might take a cheeky Coastal Elite. There's also this Fireheart Recruit. That's That might be the pick. Or like a Bannerman to be safe, to keep my vegetables. Maybe I want a vegetable-style Bannerman. Why not the Marshal there? Because I had all of one Gunslinger, and if you do it without the thing, it's just nothing. I like Loyal Watchwing more than most people do, generally speaking. I would say that Watchwing is better than Gunslinger than a Steady Marshal on its face. If you have a decent number, like if your 3s are fine and you have a decent number of Gunslingers, then yeah, go ahead with the Steady Marshal, but like it's a 1-2. If it doesn't get its thing, it's a 1-2. And if it does get its thing, it's a 2-3, which for 1, yeah, good deal, but it's just a 2-3. Am I really that excited with the upside of a Bold Explorer? Bold Adventurer? Okay, so Bannerman... I think if I had committed to fire at all, it would be this Fireheart Recruit for sure. Bannerman is sort of like I think I'm between these two right now. Bannerman or Fireheart Recruit. Coastal Elite is fun. I don't know if this is the deck that wants to play him. Argenport definitely gets weapons, I agree. I just don't think Coastal Elite's a very good card. It's a very interesting card that changes things, but like... I don't know. I don't know if there's any weapons cheap enough to be played as fast spells. Is Crown Watch Longsword even in this format? Like, it's so weird for me to say that, because this is such a funny card, but like, I don't know. I feel like he'd be the kind of card that you'd take if you already were pretty set on your set of weapons. Right now, I've got one really good weapon, one decent weapon, and one kind of weapon. Maybe I just take the Bannerman here. I kind of want to take the Fireheart Recruit, but I also don't want to... You know, like, I have no investment in Fire right now, and Bannerman will make this deck no matter what. Then I don't know what Marshal you're talking about if it wasn't that one. Unless I've gone completely off the rails at this point. Broken Wing Brawler's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I see nothing else here that really excites me. Bloodlust. Steal and ready an enemy unit this turn. It goes Berserk. Madness, but tack 3 more on it so you can do Berserk. Oh, hey there, Karandon Steward. Weird, I was just talking about you.
He's a good boy, that Steward.
Ooh, boy. So maybe now I take the Fireheart Recruit. This feels like it's going to be either a Winchest deck or a Karandon deck, and I'm not sure which at this point. Barrel Through's really good. Is there anything else I'd care about other than Barrel Through? There's Mob Rule, but not really. Urn of Choking Embers. Alright, we are going to get aggressive in here.
A lovely urn.
Oni Samurai. Boy, this deck is just building itself, huh?
Yep.
Coastal Recruit is a thing. Coastal Recruit? Oh, the 3/3 for 3 pledge? It's okay. Doesn't excite me. Let's see. Auric Weaponsmith probably doesn't get played, but hey, better than whatever else we have here. None of these cards are any good. Wish Ruckus Rouser was the other one. Cards are irrelevant. Hi, Hojin! Oh fuck, there's a Bear Arms here too!
Oh
no! I think I'm taking Hojin. Serene yells Hojin's pretty good from the bathroom. Unborn Valkyrie's here too, but Hojin. Fuck it, I have 4. I made 4. Oh, what are you? 4 costs 3/3, Deadly Endurance Pledge, and Power +2/+2 and Flying this turn. That seems pretty good. That seems really good. Holy shit. It even has Pledge for when it's like useless. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. Howling Kurtar. 4 costs, double, 3/3, Deadly Endurance Pledge, and Power +2/+2 and Flying this turn.
Wow, that's nice. That's a nice card.
Coastal Recruit seems alright. My 3s right now are these 2 for sure, and this one maybe, so Coastal Recruit is fine. I'm definitely... This is going to be an Argenport deck that probably splashes fire for some stuff, but only if it actually gets, like, the, stuff for it. Yeah, we do have two Oni Samurai.
Oni Samurai already, yeah.
Oblivia bot, baby. Probably just take a fall short here. Nothing else is interesting.
Yep.
Even worth considering.
Are you sitting like
Intimidator is
that?
quite nice. That's how I sit.
I mean, sure, but...
You have seen me turn myself into a pretzel.
I mean, sure, but... Why are you saying like that?
It's like comfortable.
It's like you're getting ready to
It's
pounce.
hard to explain, so I'm sitting on a computer chair.
He's getting ready to pounce on the computer.
I'm sitting
got
on a computer
one
chair.
arm.
Let me try to explain this. I don't have armrests on my chair, so it's just wide open.
He could.
I have one leg folded down under me.
Neither of his feet are on the floor.
The other leg is kind of, the knee is pointed straight up and is
Foot
down.
on his seat.
The foot's, both feet are on the seat.
He also had one arm on his seat, like leaning forward, like he was a gargoyle or something. Like he was basically like, you know,
ooh, Warlock's
going
Brew
like
is
that
really
howling
good here.
guitar. It was really weird. It's less weird now that he's not got his arm ready to like spring off the seat. Got another Fireheart recruit, a rallying banner.
That actually seems pretty good here as a top end of this deck.
Fair, yeah.
I'm not sure, like I might just want another Fireheart recruit. The only reason I would say no to another Fireheart recruit is I don't know if I'm actually going to play the fire. Like the splash that I have is really good.
The rallying banner is
I like Rallying Banner. It costs 5 is actually the only knock I have against it.
Yeah. I wouldn't do rats, probably. This isn't really a...
Yeah, like Scavenge is a thing that could help, I would say that.
True,
and it is definitely aggressive.
Yeah.
Especially with the Urn of Choking Embers. So that is actually an outside case for rats here.
Sure, yeah.
I think these 3 cards are all better than rats. These 2 are definitely better than rats, which is the other thing. I could just take a 3rd Oni Samurai and like guarantee that I throw something down on 1.
Oh, Samurai.
It's sort of like Fireheart Recruit is a better card if I know I'm going to be able to play fire.
And we're not sure.
Oni Samurai is a better card if I know I'm not going to play fire, because then Fireheart Recruit isn't in the deck. This is tough. Especially because there is a bit of a hole in my deck at 3 if I'm not playing fire in it. Not that Fireheart Recruit helps with that.
Yes, it's a very slight hole.
He does have Pledge, though. It's worth noting. So if he's in an opening hand that's kind of useless, he does actually help that. So maybe. This is probably the greedier of the 2 picks, but I think I'll take it. I don't care about any of these cards. Oh baby, Infused Guardian.
No.
I don't care about any of these cards. Fuck you.
And that's that end right there. Right up this.
Fucking... So we got the Argenport Instigator.
That's it.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
I might still take it. It's that ridiculous.
Good.
What else is there? So there's like the Stalwart Shield, which is whatever. There's Copper Hall Marshal, which could be alright. We have a lot of attachments, although a lot of them are bad, so we don't have a huge amount of attachments. In fact, this one's quite bad and would probably be a cut kind of situation if I get another weapon.
Violence.
Oh boy.
I don't have that many. So Highlight Pistol.
I know, hi Bone Picker. I would probably take Bone Picker in a lot of situations
It's
here.
a shame we can't, like, well, we can kill a unit on the Instigator, but yeah. Attack for 2.
It's tough. I kind of really want to take it. It's dumb.
We might get some more gunslingers.
The other, like, Copper Hall Marshal, I think, is the pick if I'm not taking Hideout Pistol, but of course Copper Hall Marshal is also a gunslinger.
It's a gunslinger.
Fuck it, let's get dumb. So let's see. Longshot Marksman is a 2. What are my 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not you. Yeah, that's Longshot Marksman is
Not
both
Agent's
a thing.
Choice.
Agent's Choice is quite good, although it is in fire. This kind of helps the removal that I do have.
Sure, yeah.
Desert Marshal is a gunslinger, but he is in time. Argentport Banner is probably where I go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Tower
think I want the
Darkness is
fixing
also
of
nice,
that.
But yeah, the fixing would be great.
Oh yeah, Aegis Choice is definitely like a good thing if I'm going fire. I just actually kind of like Longshot Marksman. I'm also still not sure if I'm going fire or not, to be honest. Like, I know it's pack 4. I haven't decided. Give me time. Give me some space.
Dark Return?
It's a pretty easy Dark Return. None of these are incredibly exciting. Oni Gunrite is much too expensive. Heirloom Blade requires a sacrifice, so maybe I just take another Valkyrie Militant and try to use that to get across. There's Rally, but I don't think the deck goes wide enough for Rally.
No.
God, I ended up with 2 Breath Stealers somehow.
Yeah.
Don't really care about any of these cards.
Yeah, wow. None of them are very good even if we're in those colors. Which one?
I don't think Young Gung makes this deck, but it's probably more relevant than Town Watchman. I don't think his deck wants to play something at 6. Third Watchwing is fine. Blood Beetle's actually pretty alright here. It'd be that or like the Sorrow's Shroud, and I don't really think.
I already have one. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll play one at this point. I don't think I play this Devour, but who knows? Cover of Darkness is a pretty good finisher as a last pick. Alright. This deck may have trouble getting across the line, but I think when it does, it's going to do so in quite fun ways. Alright, so we did not get any support for the fire, so I think I'm going to play Pure Argentport here. I think that's a decent starting point.
We got on the Watchwing, so we do have 4.
Yeah, I got a decent number of 3s. I've also got Gilded Glaive and potentially Sorrow's Shroud as a, like, I really need to put something on someone thing at 3. Borrowed Violence is awful. Let's see. Devour probably doesn't happen in this deck because I don't really have anything I'd feel good eating, especially because I'm trying to be aggressive here. Privilege of Rank is not a card.
Cover of Darkness is great for us because it can get us across that line.
Yeah, I like Cover of Darkness in an aggressive deck as like your top end. So let's see. As far as our removal goes, we've got Fall Short, Rebuke, Warlock Sprue, and then potentially a Trapman if they want to attack into us. As far as the Auric Weaponsmith isn't in, we've got 19 units here. Does every other unit stay in this deck? Is there anything that I really hate? I hate Breath Stealer. At least one,
of those.
possibly both. We'd go down to 17. The deck would hit 16 power. It would then be like, do I get rid of Sorrow's Shroud because I think it's crap?
We actually are at 6. So we'd want to go
Or,
to
sorry,
17?
yeah, like this deck is probably either playing 16 or 17 power. As far as my pledges go, it's the Coastal Recruit, it's this dude, and it's this dude. So I actually kind of like that. Yeah, in fact, most of my top end is actually pledgeable. So if I do end up pulling it, it's a free power for me, Jim.
Yep.
So that's definitely a good sign. I'm so bad at the math of pledge, to be honest. I think I'm gonna piss, draw a few sample hands with this, and then kind of come to a decision.
Yep.
I think this deck has moves. I think it can do things. I don't know if they'll be good things, but it does do them.
We shall see. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I am super excited. I am hyped. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Spent the entire day just waiting. I still got to sleep. I'm going until tomorrow. And a whole day. We're not flying out until like the flight's at like 8 o'clock at night. It's a red-eye flight, so that's always fun. Arrives at 8 o'clock in the morning. Great. Gonna be fun. So excited, so excited. My mom has a wedding to go to tomorrow. And then I arrive the next day, so she's got a very fun-filled weekend.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So we haven't seen her family since last July, which was the wedding.
Yep.
So it's been quite a bit.
It's been a while. I haven't been allowed to leave the country.
That's so close.
Please.
It's allowed to play, I suppose.
I'd probably take it as a redraw.
That's interesting. I feel like I really don't want to pledge this guy if I can, but in a hand like this, if this was a redraw, I'd probably take it and pledge him.
Yeah, Mr. Shadow.
It is interesting. If I look at the counts that the game gave me, okay, 9 Justice, 8 Argent, or 8 Shadow, and we've got the double Shadow right at the bottom. We've got
both.
him. We've got Gilded Glaive, which is definitely quite important. That's it. But like one of each, and then Howling Kurtar, which if he shows up in a starting hand, basically is pledge bait.
Yeah.
Even actually sounds pretty okay, especially with the Bannerman to kind of fill in the holes. Oh god, yeah, if that had a 2-drop, I think I'd keep this and pledge him.
Instead of the milk.
Yeah.
Or I could stick a pistol on him if we wanted.
That probably wouldn't.
Not as a redraw.
As a redraw, I think I'd allow that.
Even in 2 colors, we're having some fun.
We're just getting them out of the way, okay? Yeah, this
That
keeps.
one's fine. That one's absolutely fine.
We're just getting them out of the way. That plays.
That one's fine, yep. That one's not great.
I'd probably redraw that.
Yeah.
That has Hojin in it.
Yeah, with a hideout pistol, why
Well,
not?
doesn't do much. I guess it would play a second Justice Sigil for me if I was incredibly desperate, but that would be, oh boy. That's a 1-power hand, not really worth considering. That's annoying. That'd probably play. Alright, I
definitely see if our fixing might come into play, but hopefully with it being 2-color, that's less of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. That bear. Look at that bear.
It's a good fucking bear. It's a way better bear than I have in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Or a way worse bear, depending on
depending on who you ask.
how you feel about these things. That's the name.
ZS Jostrom 35. Because 1 to 34 were taken.
Yeah.
Better than going 1.
Yeah.
This is also sort of like maybe I should take the take a card out and play an extra power in, but I don't know.
Yeah, what would we take out? We would want to take out a unit.
Nope.
Because they're at 17, so it'd be a spell. And what would it be? Like Fall Short, maybe?
Potentially. I think Fall Short is probably better in this format because there's a lot of Sentinels that don't have keywords.
Sure. That's what we need.
Hell yeah. Alright, I take back everything I said about power.
That's fine.
I do feel like with the play it's fine.
Jesus.
Alright, well, I have one choice here. This is exactly as bad as it looks. But ho ho ho, now I have a team. Hey, could you not play a unit this turn?
That'd be great.
You do make it a 0 attack?
That'd be nice.
These were our woods once.
Alright, well that's good at least. And I have one Nightcry on the stack.
Warcry.
Same thing.
I love that Nightcry.
I have Entrapment here, I'm thinking about Night. Think about those beans.
Die with honor.
Wowee. That's pretty good.
That's actually a really, really good Warcry right there.
That's a really good Warcry target, yes.
We must hold the Direwood.
Go hold that Direwood real quick.
Direwood. Nightcry, favorite horror game, indeed.
I mean, the nice thing about this is that what I can do next turn is play this without playing a power.
Don't try to run.
Okay, so I guess he'll attack in on this. That's fine. I don't really care about him.
They will be punished.
No play power?
No. I'd rather be doing 3 damage in the air.
Oh, is he in power?
Yes, or he is.
Ah, right, yes. Even though he's stunned, his empower still goes off.
Yep. And he also won't be stunned next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, destroy me, dude.
Yeah, you're the beatdown, buddy.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Alright.
Sort of like, do I... And this isn't... These two aren't really in power or entrapment targets.
Yeah.
I'd probably just let the revenge dude hit my face if he really wants to. 3, 2, 1... Nope, they don't have a fast spell. Good to know. You gonna nightfall me? Or are you gonna entrap me? Because I guess that's really the worry here.
Or I guess so, like...
Although, if he
Finest
decides he
hour?
wants to fucking block this shit, that's fine. Well, they don't actually have Finest Hour. I am going to play this instead of leading Entrapment up, because what are they going to do with a 3-2?
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
Yeah, this is why I saved the
Nightcry
power.
on the Vita. I know that was like one of their Kickstarter goals, but they actually went through with it.
Ah!
Ah!
Fair enough.
Absolutely fair. Alright, well, we can play both of them. Play
Yeah.
that and hold up the power for entrapment.
If they want to eat my 1-1 instead of, like, stopping damage, feel free. Yep. Oh, that's tasty. Oh. I was gonna let them hit my face until they played that Beast Caller's Amulet. Oh, and that's beautiful too. Alright. That's an auspicious start.
That went pretty well.
Well, it's good to know Challenge by Law is still in this format.
We've seen it. We've seen it. Come up.
Oh, did we get offered one?
Pretty sure.
I would have taken that. That
Oh.
card's a bomb.
Maybe I didn't see that.
It's a rare.
I was sure I saw that. Though,
Challenge
but-
by Law is the card that got played on us like 3 times in one
Yeah,
night
maybe it was
a few
something
weeks
else I
back.
saw. I could have sworn I saw that, but
I would absolutely have taken Challenge by Law. It also would have been in the top left.
I'm sure we saw it, but we weren't in Justice.
Maybe. I guess that's
I'm
possible.
sure
If it was in the
our-
first deck,
I'm pretty sure it was in our first deck. It wasn't our second one. 'Cause I'm pretty sure.
maybe. I was going
I
pretty fast towards the end there.
Could be wrong. But I thought
Challenge
I
by Law is the card that is 100% guaranteed to be played on me at least once a night.
Yeah.
I'm glad it at least didn't win the game.
They just didn't have anything to punish you.
Yeah.
And we held that entrapment
For so long.
for the right moment.
Yep. It was also sort of like I really didn't want to
Perfectly fine.
I really didn't want to play the entrapment on the
Yes,
Destiny guy because he could have
absolutely not,
like when
yeah.
it came back it would have stunned me
Yeah,
and that would have sucked.
absolutely. So use your Batman to get our second shot.
I will eventually.
Yes. I mean, yes, eventually. I didn't mean. It's just as that's our other influence we need.
We will get there basically.
Yeah, we didn't want to kill him, and then they put that thing on it, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna kill him now.
They have given us a reason. I guess I showed them my strength of many ways. Hey, let them sweat. I'm Injustice.
I pledge my loyalty.
Okay, this time I actually should have gone first because they've already seen the trick and now they know it's not a 1-cost trick. Yeah, fuck me up. What are you gonna do? Play Spark? Oh my. The other option would be like him because then he gets like double in powers, but toughy.
Yeah, it's just because it doesn't.
Strength. I also may
Same,
just
but-
like try to get a strength of many here,
Yeah, fair.
and ideally they kind of let it all hit face. But you know, if they're offering, it was funny. It would actually, if they had just let that all hit face, it probably would have been worse for me because then I'd have to play the Gilded Glaive without the tempo.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes life just works out.
Yep.
I hope this is power.
That'd be nice. That'd be
If this was
very,
power,
very nice.
things get very funny very quickly.
Very-
Boy, you are really hopeful, huh? Alright, so there's my Karen Dawn Steward. It hit the Steward. The Steward represents more damage. I know I'm stuck on power, but I'm not going to be forever.
I don't know why you would hit her. I mean, she's nice, but she's not a Karen Dawn.
Right. Is Lightning Strike in this format? Someone in chat tell me. Hot barrel roulette, baby! That owns, and I love it. Okay.
Well, do we put the shield on?
Problem is, I'd want to put it on him, but it isn't actually relevant on
If you
him.
put it on the deadly, they can't block you.
Yeah, that's probably the play
It's
here.
all eggs in one basket, but it does mean you can attack it.
You're 6, right?
And
Okay,
win,
yeah.
right? Because I think they have to. They have to block your deadly now, or
Yeah.
they die.
Yep.
So
I am happy trading a unit away. They're also at 0 power right now, so the
Yeah.
fast spell that we did get a pause for is irrelevant.
yep,
Yep.
they had to lose their
Yeah.
birds or all their health. So
Yep.
all right, things are going well.
Yep. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I bonked the computer. Sorry, computer. Hey, it does good things for us.
True.
Especially since we replaced the power supply and removed, like, the only issue I've had with
That's
it.
true. It's true.
I love this computer. 3 years old. Oh no,
Hello,
sibling rivalry.
sibling.
I really wanna.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. I'm going to do it anyway. If my top card is power, then I'm a genius. If they have a configurate in their hand, then I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
This is the maths we play with.
Yeah.
Should have attacked it before playing power there. Oh, I have a trick now.
Another glass.
Ooh, this man.
Boo.
The coast will need me.
Or for.
That's nice to have, yes. 4/4 is still, I think, a good stat line.
Another glass.
Oh.
Ah, you're playing my deck, huh? That's actually kind of fine. If this pulls a Finest Hour out of their hand, I'm actually okay with it. Like, I don't really want to have to deal with that wall.
Yep.
That's a pretty good pickup.
I pledge my loyalty.
I don't really care about any of our things right now, right?
Nope, we've got everything. We've got 2/2. Good.
Let's scare them. You're gonna hit my face a bunch, I guess? Doesn't really seem that useful to you. 5 damage. Now Tane I can get into.
I fly for the throne.
Wondering what they put down next turn. You don't make an attack like that in without something dangerous coming, you know?
What are
Like,
we ramping?
yeah, what are you ramping to? that made that attack in worth it.
Oh,
Trust
they're
and
definitely
experience.
ramping.
They're gonna attack in again and get 5 more damage, but I don't care. Like, what else do you have?
Your time
I don't
is
give a
far
fuck
from
about Lumen Reclaimer.
Blame on her.
No, because I want to play the... I guess, do I even care about Lumen Reclaimer there? Or do I keep on attacking in?
Yeah, oh yeah, like the barrel through holding
Although
that.
actually, the barrel through, coming through here, and if they don't do that, I just play the long shot marksman, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But the big thing about this being that I survive it. And they shuffle 4 more into their deck, which isn't actually anything. Like, if they draw another one, they've got another 4/4. That's about it. Okay, that is fair. Definitely want to get to 5 eventually, because that'll help me finish
Power
the game.
would be nice. Yeah, we haven't gotten any of that.
Yeah, I suppose. Why do you keep doing that?
Ah, nice.
Alright,
now...
so... He has 4 attack. This turns her into a 5/5, right?
Yes.
That seems fine. Also, like, do I trade in the Oni Samurai at this point? And I think I might. Get 2 extra damage from the Rice-A-Roni. Get the extra war cry. Like, the 1 damage means he's not a very good cover of night target.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do at 1 mana. I'm sacrificing him for a war cry and 2 damage to your face. FYI. I am down to 12, and I will give them that. Like, maybe I should have just left my guys behind.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that.
We'll see. They do keep pulling power, which is mildly annoying. They are at least cowards, which is nice. Ah. Feel like you didn't do that right. But who am I to judge? Alright, the way to win this game is to pull a power and play Cover of Darkness on the Oni and the Watchwing.
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere to hide.
That's our win condition now. We can do it. But we do need to draw that power.
Yep.
Which, of course, in a 16 tower deck is definitely scary.
Yep.
And also, they need to not draw, like, any hard removal. That's pretty good for them. I mean, I guess not that good. Like, they'll attack in with that guy. He'll be quite large, but... eh.
Yeah, you can just block him.
Yeah, I have a 2/2 to block him. They also can't, like, leave folks back, which is nice.
Ugh.
That's an issue. I really hope they don't draw power here. I'm going to be honest.
Oh. You really? Oh, they got something.
Damn, that's removal.
Yeah, it totally is, and they're thinking about what to get rid of.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God.
Incorrect. The only 5-drops in my deck, aren't they?
You are not.
I fly for the throne.
You are a chump blocker. Until we draw a power.
Just gotta be alive.
The coast
Gotta
will
live and
lead
be
me.
alive. That's good at least.
Oh,
4, 7.
we at
We attack all in. They block what? I think it's kind of bad for us, but I think what I do is attack in with just
with
him.
anyone. That's what I'm saying. To be attacking with anyone.
The question is if I also send my 1/1 in here. Probably, yeah. If I can kill that 7/7 and not even lose a unit, I am ecstatic. That's gigantic.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to use the 1/1 because of
Yeah.
powers, and they might cut back. Now that they don't have the 7/7.
And that I have entrapment up.
Nope.
And they don't have entrapment, which is good. I enjoy them not having entrapment.
Ooh, on her.
On him.
Yeah, I guess that to kill someone, or just on your
Yeah.
watch wing, yeah.
That just kills. I think
Yeah.
they're dead if I do this.
Attack all in. Kill that.
You fucking figure it out. Who needs power?
Not us, apparently.
Tuesday again? No
Your
problem.
time is far from ended.
Yeah, fuck me up. Woo! That was a fun one.
Wow, we never got that 5 power that would have ended that game, that 5th power that would have ended the game a long time ago, but we still managed to pull enough stuff to help us out.
Yeah, I agree. Long shot marksman, you think it's Ana from Overwatch, but it's actually not. It's a dude. Where is he? There he is.
Yep.
It's weird, because he totally looks like Ana from Overwatch.
This deck definitely has some moves.
It's got moves. I'm happy with it managing to survive. I'm still undecided on the whole power situation. 3 games in and they're all wins, and I'm still like, man, they wouldn't have been so close if I had just drawn power. You know her, you love her, Ana Overwatch.
Didn't we draw a lot of power in the first?
We did draw a lot of power in the first one.
Yeah. This one was the first one. It's like, oh shit.
I think the second one, yeah,
Or-
Gunkel's
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, the second one kind of
The second one I think could have been a bit smoother power-wise. This could be a bit smoother power-wise.
Hi, Hojin.
Can't do
Bye,
worse, though.
Hojin.
Yep.
That's fine.
Now Tane I can get into. Alright, I need them to not aggressively, like, somehow torch my Oni Ronin in a format that doesn't have it. That's about all I have. That's my whole wish list, though. I mean, ideally something he can attack into, but you know. I'll take that. Play that first. Back in, get a war cry if they want to block. If they don't, good. They'll play a weapon on him. Hopefully it's not great. Is Crown Watch Longsword in the format to anyone in chat? Okay, so they're playing Yetis. That's That's convenient.
No.
This guy. Dangerous. Like, they can play something and get a snowball on him, which is worth considering. But I do like putting Warcry on things. It is interesting. They haven't shown that they have renown, like they're playing some form of Elysian at the moment, but then
Yeah, the 2/2 flyer is a
Skycrag
problem
is
for
fire.
us.
Yeah, it's this weird sort of thing where I actually really like trading that for a Warcry. And like if I lose my long shot marksman, I have other things. Especially whatever has 2 Warcries. Really hope that's something.
Yep.
Ah, my giant Bannerman.
Giant Bannerman.
The world's biggest boy.
That or the Bannerman or...
It is weird, and I'm not sure.
The Watchman gets us work.
Yeah, the Watchman gives it, like, continues to play the pressure. Bannerman stops them from hitting us, which is actually potentially important. I'm not sure.
I fly for the throne.
This could be wrong. If I pull power here, then I should have been psychic and played the militant. Okay. Yeah, we're doomed. I hope you don't have a power so that at least this guy lives. Okay, I can accept that.
Your power and then hold the barrel.
Yep. That is definitely the thing that is occurring here. Hi, it's the world's most obvious trick. I probably actually play the Bannerman here, and
I pledge my loyalty.
We'll see it. Like basically, just keep my barrel through up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can keep your barrel through.
Yeah, like if I want to trade a snowball, like a barrel through to keep her alive, and I kind of feel like I might. Like it's free war cries, and if they're doing that, they don't really have much to do with her. Plus, it kind of stops them from attacking in still. They are really gonna think I'm wind chest. Idiots.
Another glass.
All right, I'm pretty happy I did that now.
That's a problem on the ground right there.
That's a problem in the air, right there.
That honor, back in.
Honestly?
Or not? What will you feel?
So what would they
Militant?
need to do to kill the militant here? He gets 5 attack, which means that if they block with both this guy and this guy, it probably trades 1 for 2, doesn't it? Maybe I hold that and then play it on him when I have a power to play with it. I think that's the thing. And then especially because I do have the militant to play here.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be a bomb when I have a power card in hand. That's definitely scary.
That's a problem.
I do have a lot of damage in the air, though. Interesting. I feel like that's actually kind of more dangerous here, as that sounds. The overwhelm threatens to get through me. Alright then.
Do we just play them
Jesus.
both now?
We play them both on him.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, that's weak.
Hey dude, I was thinking we could go do.
You got what you got for 1.
Levitate. Levitate, levitate, levitate.
Yeah.
Guess not. It's a lot of eggs in one basket, but even if they do spend something killing
to kill
this.
that guy. Like, your eggs are already really good.
Is that lethal? 2, 3, it's 10, 12, 1 shot.
9,
No, it is lethal. 13.
Oh, right.
It's 12 damage, right? 12.
Yes.
And then Nightfall.
Yes, and then Nightfall, yes.
I will go to bat for Cover of Darkness.
Cover of Darkness is good. It is. Goodbye.
People hate on Cover of Darkness so much. It needs a deck that wants it.
Yeah, it needs to, yeah.
But it is like it in an aggressive deck that like wants to top out at 5.
It wins games.
And especially when you're talking war cries, so that you'll have large things that could have trouble getting through. It's just like, yep, that's burst. I just did 13 burst damage there. Yep, we just got a night lethal. Nighttime lethal, heard it here first.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely upped the prevalence of Nightfall in this draft set.
I'm quite happy. 4 wins.
4 wins, yeah.
4 wins.
If we were to lose out here, we would go 50-50.
We haven't had a good draft in a while.
Yes. That, like, the last format, I think I just needed to have drafted it more and I would have gotten a handle on it, but mostly playing it once a week, it just didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it did get me across the line.
It did.
Like, sure, the 9 damage that came along with it as an effect of it was important, but like, that's night.
That cat has a humanish face and it's a bit creepy. I think maybe it's the fact that they, like... So...
That cat has broken his nose in a boxing ring before.
It's like those old tapestries where they drew cats with human faces. You didn't know what cats looked like.
Because no one had ever seen a cat before. Up against Larry Biscuit. I wish I could play that Instigator.
Yeah.
I think if I could play that Instigator, I would do this.
Yeah.
It's so close, though. Because, I mean, it does play Long Shot Marksman. It is weird, though, because it doesn't have a 3 if I play this. Like,
Yeah.
I would be giving up my play at 3
Yeah.
to only be able to play one other card in his hand, so I
Yeah.
think that's a reason to redraw. Interesting. I might play this Brawl. I think I play that Brawler as a pledge, even though it's awkward.
So we get the watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly because it delays Karandon's sword,
It does.
which is definitely an issue. But I think I kind of have to do it.
Yes. But even though needs your
It throws
play,
off the plays right now. I think getting to 3, like getting the 3 power with it is really important.
We're so unfortunate.
Yep.
You missed it. Yeah, the brow ridges were the word I was looking
Just
for.
keep
yeah.
moving.
Keep moving.
Not have the second shadow for that yet.
I fly for the throne.
That over the steward.
Yes, because I kind of want to play a Gilded Brave on him. If we get Dark Power, Shadow Power, I'll play out my 2s. Otherwise, I think I'm strapping up. Or I might actually just play her. Okay, so yes, we do have a thing. Definitely worrisome. Conflagrate is a card in this format. You may not have heard of it, but it is, in fact, a thing in this format. Oh, Lord.
Weapons in Lyria.
Black market, uh-oh.
That's terrifying.
That is very terrifying.
She herself, like, she's terrifying alone. And I'm quite happy to now have both of these.
Another glass.
A single shot is all it takes.
The coastal will not yield.
I'm honestly kind of okay with that. I'm okay with taking the 4 damage for this too, and if they want to spend a power on me, on a barrel through there, it's a pretty good turn no matter what, to be honest. I don't think I was gonna get away scot-free there no matter what. Definitely in trouble here, I will say that much. I might just be dead. Like, I don't have anything I can do about that, and it's just gonna keep going. So obviously the only thing to do is go full aggro. If they strap a weapon on her, I was never going to win anyway. If they don't strap a weapon on her, then hey. Give it a turn. That's pretty much fine.
They will be punished.
That's a little less fine, but okay.
Oh.
Yes.
I fly for the throne.
Oh, she's a real deal chump blocker here.
Yep.
Fair enough. That's like a rally or some shit.
It's just thinking like things past this.
I mean,
may be true.
I don't think they're wrong.
It's probably true.
I really need that specifically, I guess.
I fly for the throne.
Oh, I mean, I guess at least I threaten lethals. That's fun.
Fire!
That is certainly fair. Way around. Kind of sneak in for lethal. The other way around. When I pull power here, it's going to be just the saddest thing. Rest. Now unfortunately, when the wielder dies is the operative phrase there.
Yep.
Damn. God, I don't even get to trade in with, like, Izalio.
Yep.
They never stood a chance. Too
Hard
easy.
correct.
Yep.
Space.
Yep.
Like, I could technically live through this turn. I don't really care to see that card.
No.
Not without her.
No.
I also don't know if the Entomb would go off when I was dead. Interesting question.
Yeah.
Like, if I went to 0, would I just explode?
Mm-hmm.
Or would the Entomb go off and make me go not to 0?
Yeah.
Go to un-0.
Unzero it. Re-zero. I'd go off, probably.
Moon Fever! Yeah, maybe I should have let it hit me for science. Or fool me. Really haven't seen this dude at all.
I know.
Unfortunately, he doesn't really buy me anything
No.
with this hand.
That's
That plays.
fine. Hojin.
Hojin turn 2. I probably play this guy again as a thing.
Pledge.
Yeah. I think most of my expensive cards, if they're in the opening hand, I consider them to be pledges here.
Yeah.
It means I can't play him next turn, but I can play Hojin. Gives a fuck. Probably would act. Oh, that's interesting. I think I would prefer to have this to play early and just keep the pain going.
Yeah.
That's a tough one though, because like this can close out games with empowers, but then after I get to 5, how many power cards am I drawing? That's an interesting question, and I'm not actually sure what the answer
You
is.
throwing down Hojin?
Yes.
Never stop, never break.
I am absolutely putting the glaive on Hojin. I might not do it next turn specifically, depends on what they do. If they decide they really don't want to do anything, then yeah, I'll take their hand. Watch this shit. Fucking watch this shit.
A fine battle.
Oops.
No escape.
10 life.
Oops. Right, like I feel like if you die, Entombs don't go off. Which is basically my thinking on the matter. Hey, you figure out that entrapment
And
yet?
then I'm putting the
He turns into a 4/3 quick draw next turn.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Glaive on Hojin is disgusting.
I'm glad we got to see that at least
I
once.
know, it's disgusting. I was calling from the bathroom that Hojin is real good. When he said there's a Hojin, I'm like, fuck yeah, there is. That's going in our deck. I don't give a fuck. It's going right in our deck.
Hojin, borderline degenerate in constructed.
Turn 3.
Beautiful
10
in
life
draft.
steal.
Just, mwah. Just wonderful.
Oh, what a swing! What a swing! And it didn't help that it didn't help them that they had a bad start. Not that it would have helped them even if they put like a unit down, because fuck you, Hojin's 10-9.
Fuck you, it's Hojin.
Fuck you, it's Hojin.
Yeah, like I'm thinking specifically of Umbran Reaper's Entomb because that is a very like specific thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in
oh, there's 3 Yetis in the trench coat.
I think I'd play this because Longshot Marksman's actually a really good Dark Return target, and I think I keep Intimidator here because
Keep
I have
him,
the 2
we
of
have
those.
3, yeah.
I have a decent chance of drawing a power into 4 here,
Yeah,
especially
I think
because I'm
so.
on the draw,
Yeah.
so I'm okay with this. I even have like emergency control, and they didn't play on 1 despite being in fire. Well, that's good too. All right, they're playing Yetis. I unfortunately have to give up my Marksman, but then next turn I'll be able to just play Dark Return and play him again.
You can't fall short.
Oh, I guess I could have. Might want to save that for something a little bigger. Ah! Jesus.
Whoops.
I mean, I don't mind that much because my line of play is the same.
Yeah.
I think I probably would have been a little more protective of him if I didn't have this Dark Return in hand.
True. Do we fall short that guy now?
No,
or
he's useless.
no?
He's a 2.
Yeah.
He's a 2/2 for 2 now.
Yeah.
Would be basically a
Play our
waste unless they
marksman
play a
now.
weapon on him.
Ain't nowhere to hide.
No, seriously, there's nowhere to hide. Damn it.
Yeah, the Just Avatar.
Used to
is
Avatar.
great.
Quite fantastic.
It's-
No blocks allowed.
I know it's around here somewhere.
Oh,
That's good. That gets me all of my influence requirements.
Yep.
I do enjoy that as a concept.
They will.
Militant comes out first because it makes Lethrai, and it lets me play him with his sigil next turn
Yeah.
and get way more out of it.
no.
You have to get 7 to draw. They're definitely looking to get pretty high up if they're playing Forgeborn here. And of course, this itself is also in that realm. They have a fast trick. Good. It's probably a barrel through if I had to guess. That.
If they have green.
Sorry, did I say
The
Mighty
barrel
Strikes
through, Mighty
is what I
Strikes.
meant. I'm good at words. I'm probably gonna play the Intimidator and the Samurai here. Like it's mostly do I think they have something that can put a keyword on him when Changey Stick is no longer in the format. It's also because the turn gets kind of awkward if I do fall short here,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I guess I could play the Oni Samurai still, but I think I'm going to take a chance here.
We must hold the Direwood!
He also holds pretty well, in general. The Samurai likely just blocks the 2-1 if they really are feeling hard like that. In fact, if they're gonna go like all in like this. If they Mighty Strikes him, the Intimidator doesn't die. If they Mighty Strikes this, then that's a waste of a Mighty Strikes, just straight up. I feel like that's an attack that they'll think back on and be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Interestingly, Mighty Strikes would stop him from dying to fall short. Well, not anymore, so that's good. Here I absolutely do play fall short. Probably now. Again, because I don't really have much reason not to.
Strength of the many if they block.
Yeah. This turn I basically break their board state. And I have to trap him up my butt if I need it. Sort of like Strength of Many could be a decent burst damage, but I think a flyer and keeping a flyer in the air here is quite nice, especially because they're sitting on this tower here.
Yep.
Just kind of emptying everything out is quite nice. I'm fine with that. It does mean if this is power, then I don't get that. It does also mean I don't get the free kill from him, which is sad.
Sad, but you've got an extra 2 attack on that if you fancy it. Next turn?
It's sort of like this turn makes it potentially like look for lethal. It is weird though. This is tough because it's also like which one of these two do I play this on? I could make him a 4/4, but he's on the ground, and then anything that they happen to play is thing. But also, if they have any sort of removal that does 2 damage, then I lose it to that.
Yeah. Do you hold up entrapment instead, or?
I think so. This is tough, honestly. But I think using this for burst lethal is better. There's just too many variables right now.
Yeah.
Tough though. I'm not entrapping that.
No.
They
No,
still have Mighty
absolutely
Strikes
not,
up,
yeah.
for the record.
But we can now play both, so like
It's
hold
fun.
up for entrapment.
We're 1 off lethal.
On the... I guess you put it on your flyer to get it down to 1 health.
like removing an attacker there, and then
Yeah.
whatever they decide to do, I can trap. They still only have 1 Mighty Strikes, which is nice. They were kind of screwed on power. Entirely irrelevant.
Still 1 for Schnitzer.
I tend to prefer not to blow my,
Yeah.
you know, in case there's a lightning strike in their hand. They did leave 2 power up. Woo! Good one.
Alright.
That was the removal in our deck, just doing work.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm very happy. This is the first good draft we've had in a while.
In a bit, yeah. Alright. Yeah, 2-color definitely seems very real here. You've got the fixing to like go to like double and triple influence type stuff in your main colors. You don't necessarily need, like, I think you can play 2-color in a splash. I'm not even sure how like total 3-color plays in this format. That'll take a lot more games to figure out, but
Yeah.
I mean, so far seems interesting enough. There's definitely a lot of stuff there, and I always wondered what set 3 draft would be like if they actually, like, you know, made cards for it more than like those 2 weekends that they had an
Cultivated
event.
it a little bit.
Oh boy, this does have a glaive. We're never gonna get to play this boy because I'm gonna have to.
Pledge him.
This is interesting because, like, I missed 2, but I do have a Watchwing and a Gilded Glaive, and I am going
No, you're
first
not.
for the Samurai.
Is Pledge active?
Active. You play it as a sigil.
I feel like that's good enough.
I think this hand is good enough. Like, I feel like I could just as easily get a worse hand.
Glory in
I
battle.
don't know if you even get to see what card they pledged. It's weird. Like, pledge is weird. I feel like they really should show you what card it used to be. But I could be wrong. Alright. Never
We
mind
have a turn
everything I
2
just
now.
said. We found a turn 2, and... Oh,
And a turn 3.
oh Lord. It's
Never
happening
stop,
again.
Never break.
Lord, forgive me for what I
Yeah,
must
without
do.
the strangers, especially, yeah, like 3 colors.
Alright then.
You didn't even get to see the.
You didn't even know.
They just saw Hojin.
didn't know.
They just saw Hojin and were like, fuck this shit.
Alright,
Fuck it, I'm
well,
out.
we just went 7-1.
Fuck it, I'm out.
Now that's a way to start a vacation.
Yeah, it is.
That is such a shame. They didn't even get to take 10 damage to the face before
Before yeah.
conceding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it though.
Alright. Yeah, we got Hojin. We got Hojin with a glaive.
We got a Hojin and we
We
had a
got
Gilded.
Hojin with a glaive. No, get back
Yeah,
here.
no, I
Get
wanna
back
do my
here.
move.
We need to do the move.
I want to do my moves so
We
bad.
had the move.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, first impressions of the format seems alright. I know a lot of people have been kind of like, meh about it. I feel like part of that might just be bad memories from set 3. Like, I know there's people who are sort of against tribal as a thing because it very much forces you to like do, like all of the good cards are in tribal, and if you don't do them, then you're kind of just screwed. I feel like a format where they can actually pull the levels to pull some levers to bring the various factions or the various tribes like in and out is going to be a lot better than a format where they couldn't do that in set 3 when it was just, yep, you're getting what you're getting. We can't make any changes. It'll be interesting to see.
It's neat. I enjoyed this. I think this was a lot better than a lot of the drafts we were doing before.
Mm-hmm. It's tough to say. Like, I never really found my groove in set 3. I think part of that was just not playing.
A really good change is the swapping the packs around, because so often we'd open our first pack and see like, oh, this is a really good 3-color card.
Yeah,
but,
I think
but
getting to
taking
go
this would be ridiculously restrictive.
like I feel like getting to go 2 and 3 in that, you know, like getting packs 2 and 3 gives you a lot better chance to play those 3-color cards, I think.
Yeah. But you can be like, well, I'm in these 2 colors, so I can splash to a 3rd, or...
Oh yeah, Rowan Wordsmith. I liked the set 3 curated events that happens. Like, it's the sort of thing that, like, community opinions, the stuff that I saw was definitely kind of like, I don't know about this, but part of that I do think is just the awful, awful taste of set 3 in people's mouths. Like, people still remember set 3 draft, and even Direwolf is willing to admit that, like, set 3 draft was not good. There's a reason that was the set that got them to go to curated packs. Obviously, I feel good about it when I got a 7. Best format ever. Fuck.
Right, absolutely.
That's why set 1 is the best, because there was that one event that they had that was like your first X runs count of all set 1 draft, and I ended up like placing 42nd in the entire event. Set 1 draft is the best draft ever. But like, it is interesting.
Alright. So we're going away tomorrow.
Yes, this was our last stream for 2.5-ish weeks.
Yes, so we'll see exactly when we're back. We arrive back on the 23rd. Which
Yes,
is
on a Tuesday.
We might something on Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, we'll call it audible on Tuesday, depending on how destroyed we are. Even if one of us just feels like fucking Sonic Adventure or something like that.
After the holiday, we will have a new thing on Saturdays.
Ah, yes, we have
we have a plan.
We have another speedrun RPG to do.
Yes, in a hint, it's going to be very much like our Kingdom Hearts 1 speedster run. Yeah, we're going to do another speed trophy.
We're doing a dumb thing for a trophy. Why not show it off?
Absolutely. So that'll be on Saturdays when we get back.
Yep.
So make up for being off for
disappearing
2.5 weeks
forever
to Scotland, where we can't stream because my parents' internet is.
Ooh, her parents' internet.
My parents' internet is fucking dire.
It's a little bit questionable for sure.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in 2.5 weeks. Have fun, everyone. Go watch people like Ragni and Doc and Ty and Newbie and basically anyone else I'm forgetting right now that you know. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.